Do the crossing.
This is the crossing of the staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer above may come up to the podium.
Come on, sir. Check. You want me to blow it again? Laya Shala, which means to Israel.
And Majum, which means to stand. Upanya Haki Dum, which means turn, face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the
Okay. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwithka, Taba'at, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanawa, Kabawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawath Nawa, Wala'ad, Tabayay Nawa, Banasai One, Abol, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rad, Piyah, Lakab, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Para, Lavalonian, Aman.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the Hakat. Yahaba Hashim Yahushai. Baba Kashab. Nathan Lanawa. Hakat. La Rapa'ah. Call Makala. We'll call Matawak. Hakat. La Tahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. La Hakim. Hamathim. Hakat. Al Rachawa. Hatama'ala. The Gorsham. By Hashim Yahushai. The Water Aman.
Prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And like in all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
So bless Israel. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Barak Lanau. Waya Sharala. Wahabayah. Sapari. Barak. Bashim Yahushai. The Water Aman.
Pray to bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahahayim. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ay. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Warataza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. All Yanawam. Shamarka. Ana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayishan. Shawamor. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Aliyah. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashemat. La'a. Yakaka. Wayayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makorah. Yashamor. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yashamor. Taza'atka. Wabawa'aka. That's Ma'aitha. Why? I will learn.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
He
that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim. Altam Yalaka. Alta Harash. Wa'al. Tashakwat. All. Kayahana. Awabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawada. Waya. It's like. Wayatha. Ya'itazawa. Altazapawanyaka. Amara. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yasharala. Iwada. Kaya. No wa'itazawa. Laba. Yachadwa. Alyaka. Baria. Yakarathwa. Aholia. Adawam. Waya Shemai Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagariam. Gabal. Wa'amaban. Wa'amalak. Palashat. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Lamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarwad. Nabayalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banachal. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Wakazabah. Slaki. Ayawa, Daman, Ladama, Shayatama, Nadaya Mawa, Kaira, Wakazabak, Wakazabak, Wakazazomana, Karnasai Kumwa, Ashore, Amarwa, Naya Rashad, Lana Wa, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahayah, Shayatamba, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Rawakha, Ka'ash, Taba Ira, Wakalahaba, Kalahat, Haryam, Khan, Third Datma, Kuala Basa Irika, Wabasa, Wapaka, Tabalaham, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kuala Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Idea Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, all your one, out, call, Aratazak.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence on my power.
Keep not thy silence on my power.
Hold not thy peace.
And hold not thy peace.
And be not still on my power.
And be not still on my power.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden one. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel, may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished and endured. They became as dung for the earth. Make their numbers like a ram. And like the eve. Yea. All the princes. As Zeba. And as Salmuna. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High power and possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. It is the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High. O
is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'a Alawab Yahan.
Matazab Ya'a Yahan.
Ha'alawabim.
Alawabim.
Ha'subranyim.
Ha'subranyim.
Ha'kwatazayim.
Ha'kwatazayim.
Ha'chayoyim.
Ha'chayoyim.
Wa'kwakin.
Wa'kwakin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahusha.
Ba'ashim Yahusha.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Pray for the blessings or power structure in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sister.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
The
us.
prophets.
The
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure of the rich.
The treasure of the rich.
Of Israel.
Of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
For it's their riches.
For their riches.
To enter to thy
To
sanctuary.
enter thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
To the evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
In the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments are enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Kumatazi.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
That's the space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marine.
Marine.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airway.
And the airwaves.
The cable access channel.
The cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of our people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift
to
destruction
all the heathen
to all the
that
heathens
stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
or try to stop us
from broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
Through the earth and consume them.
through the earth and consume them.
Let the plague
Let the plague
shake the house of the thief
shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahushua,
Let Yahushua,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucer
come down with the flying saucer
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the word media
Cause it spread in the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Cause it to shake thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry. Which means to turn. Yeshabia, which means to be seated. I'll be reading from the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 1.
Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Talks about. Like that for me. You said Leviticus.
Leviticus 23:1.
Okay, sir. You mind if we turn that on?
Does about. Sure. Can you pull up the comment section above the show? Sure. Pay attention to the feet as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we good?
So far, we're good right now. It shows right here that we're good.
Wabba Yawam.
If the audio is Tawab, put a 1 W in the chat, Bogashah. If it's not, put a 2. Bogashah.
Ashaba Ya'aya. Shabbath. Shabbath 1. Makra'ah. Quadash. Kala. It's like a call.
So
Come.
we got a one west. So I guess this is wall.
Tawab.
La'ah. Ta'aishawa. Aishawa. Ta'aishawa. Shabbath. Hawa'ah. Layahawa. Bakal. Mawasha. Hold on. That's a strap they throw in there. God. Mawa Shabbath Yakam. Allah. Huh? Isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was trying to call you about yesterday. I guess. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4. Allah. Mawa'idiyah. Yahweh. Makra Ayah. Makra Ya'ah. Makra Slack. Makra Ayah. Slack. Korash. Ashar. Dakrarawa. A thumb. Idiom. It's like a bumma idiom. Verse 5. Bachadash. Harasha. It's like it. Okay, so Harashawan. Ba'araidi. It's like Ba'ar. Ba'i. What is that? Ha at the end? Ba'iraha. So like it. Okay. Barabai. Aishar. Lachadash. Bayan. Ha'irabium. Pesach. La Yahweh. Is it verse 5 or verse 6? Verse 6. Wabah Hamash Ishar Yawam Lachadash Hazah. Who is that? Chag. 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 Hamatazawath. La Yahweh. Shabaith. Yum Yum. Yumma Yum. It's like Matazawath. Kalawa. Verse 7. Bayawam. Harasha Yawam. It's like stop. Haraash 1. Haraash 1. Makra'ah. Korash. Yahaya. Lakam. Kal. Malakath. Ibadah. La'ah. Ta'aishawa. That's the end of those 7. Clap it up. Clap it up. Okay, I look kind of so. I look good in this tan like one. And we in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, in the verse 1. In verse 1, it's like, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. Verse 3.
So in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, that's got the high holy days, feast days of the Lord. This is what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are supposed to be keeping. We're not supposed to be celebrating Easter or Good Friday or Christmas or none of that. That is of the heathen. But
verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation.
All right, the Sabbath, that's when you take rest from servile work. All right, that's so that your bosses can't overwork you and run you into the ground until you are in the grave. Which is exactly what America does to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians today, because they do not honor God. Just look at their society and how they conduct themselves. Everything that they do is crooked. Right. Everything they do is against God, and we cannot follow in their ways. Right. So you see them painting eggs and saying that a bunny laid it, and saying that Easter is to honor the death of Christ. Well, then you already know that it's off, because the pale face that oppresses us is promoting it.
Right.
The pale face that oppresses us, that's his holiday. So
right.
You already know it's off. Right.
If I could, sir. And then the sad part is when you tell people that you don't celebrate it, they go and try to get on your head about it.
Right.
That's how wicked this world is right now. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
All right, you shall do no servile work therein. So whatever you enjoy doing on the Sabbath, you can go and do it. When you listen to fake Israelites that like to put everything around them in their butts, you're going to think that you can't do anything but suffer on the Sabbath. Right. You can't do anything but serve the Sabbath. When Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations.
That's what this is right here. A holy convocation, a Sabbath service, which is where all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians come together to keep the high holy days and the feast days of the Lord, to keep them holy. Go ahead.
Which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month, it is at even is the Lord's Passover.
Which is what we just came back from. And it was glorious in the eyes of the Lord. Seeing nothing but blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians coming together to remember what the Lord did for us, to free us from the Egyptian captivity that we were in. Remembering how it is that the Lord slew the firstborn of all the Egyptians so that we could be free. He did that for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the 12 tribes of Israel, nobody else.
Right.
And for you religions out there that claim to be following God, why don't you keep the Passover? Like I was dropping the truth on my little brother, and he was asking me, why is it that people aren't talking about this? Why doesn't anyone talk about the Passover? Why isn't it promoted? And it's simply because the Passover is only for one specific people, and that is the 12 lost tribes of Israel, and that's it.
Right.
For holidays, anybody can be accepted. You Christians out there, you go out and you hide your Easter eggs with Sakari, not being able to find them because they're in his butt. Like that's what you can do. That's for everybody. But Passover, that's not allowed in here. Sir. Go ahead.
It's like. Oh, we got a comment, sir.
Verse 14. Malakam. It's like a Qualia. Wa Karamal. La'a. Kola. Ai. Itazam. Ayawam. Hazah. Ai. Ha. Waya Akam. Ah. Korban. Hayakam. Kakwa. Iwalum. Badarat Yakam. Bakal. Mashabat Yakam. I caught that up. Leviticus 23:8 in the English. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 10. Speak unto the children of Israel. Say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. And this is the feast of first fruits, which begins at sundown, right after this service. This service ends is when the feast of first fruits begins.
Yes,
Verse 11.
So would that be tomorrow or tonight?
Tonight.
Cancer. The water.
Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord. 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the 4th part of an hin. 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. 15 in the Hebrew.
It's like if I could, sir. So what does it mean? Just read that. Okay. The water. I do have a question if I could, sir.
Yeah.
It says, and ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb. What is a he lamb?
That's just a male lamb.
Okay.
He lamb.
And the other question that I had, it said, fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. What is that like pastry, or is that just like regular bread?
That's like what we're doing now.
What we're doing now. So
we make food, we come together, and we have a feast.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how to uphold the feast of first fruits.
That's how you do it. You come and you have a feast.
So okay, I thought it would be like your crops you bring in, like the stuff that you've grown, and then present it to the Lord as a.
I mean, we don't sacrifice vegetables to the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, that's what Cain thought he could do. He thought that he could sacrifice vegetables and fruits to the Lord, and that would suffice. And then Abel came along and did it the right way, and sacrificed a clean animal onto the Lord. And the Lord honored Abel's sacrifice and not Cain's.
Okay.
So that's just us making a feast, coming together, and,
So
celebrating the fruits that the Lord had multiplied onto us.
it kind of almost like Christ. I was just thinking that I had to bring in like something made specific. You know what I'm saying? And just and also
it's just like we do now.
It's just also for like people that have questions that they ask me. When I don't know, so I just bring it to you. The water, sir.
Mm-hmm. That it?
It can, sir. I might have more later. All right. We have verse 15, right? Wasaprathum lakam mamacharath. It's like it. Hashabath mayawam habayah kam ath imar ha dadawapa shabai shabawath thamayawa. The that's Thamayama. Thamayamath. Tahaya. Taha Yayana. Verse 16. Aid. Maharath. Hashabath. Hashabayaith. Dasapara. Kamashiyam. Yawamam. Salaki. Yawam. Waha Quarabath. Quab. Quab. It's kind of hard to see. Qua Rab Quarabthum Manacha'ah Chadashah La Yahweh. God.
Unless it says something about the audio.
God, I got you out of one.
Oh, it's locked, see?
Yeah.
So, like, right now, just because every time this right here, it shows that sound, but when it's red, there's no sounds. With the X, there's no sound, but right now, it has sound.
Right. What's that in Christ?
The water.
Verse 17. I think I just read this one. No. Mama was Shabbath Yakum. The Tabaya Awa Lacham Sana Wapa Shathayum Shanya Aisharanyam Salath the 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 Hayayana Chamataza the Ipanyawa. It's like it. Hey, the water. The Apayana Bakawarium La Yahweh. Verse 18. Wahakwabatham Al Halacham Shabaith Kabashayam Thamaya Yamam Banya Shana Wapar Bun Bakwar Achad Waya Wa'ayalaham. It's like it. Wa'ayalam Shanyam Yahayawa Allah La Yahweh Wa Manachathum Wa Nasakiyam Yaham. It's like it. Wanasaki Yahum, Ashah, Riyah, Nayachach, La Yahweh. Verse 19. What I should what I Shayathum, Sha'ayar, Isayam, Achad, Lachata'ath, Washanya, Kabashim, Banya, Shana, Lazabak, Shalamayam. Verse 20. Wahanayat, Hakahan, Atham, Al Lacham, Habakarayam, Tha Nawapa, the Nawapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al Shanya, Kabashiyam, Kodash, Yahayawa, La Yahweh, La Kahan. Verse 21. Wakra'ath, Wakra'atham, Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Makra'ah, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Ka, Mala'akaz, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishawa, Chakwath, Iwalam, Bakal, Mawashabath, it's like Mawashabath Yakam, Ladarath Yakam. Let's clap it up for those 7 verses. And we go back into the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. Verse 21, and ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
So 50 days for the Feast of First Fruits. Then we'll have a closing, have a Sabbath service on that 50th day where we all come together, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, cook up some good food, and keep this feast day unto the Lord.
Right.
Which,
right.
Of course, none of this is taught in the church. None of this is taught in, America's society to honor the Lord, because they all know that it's not for them.
Right.
This is only for the 12 tribes of Israel. This is our culture, our identity. And if you are Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you should be coming into the ISUPK and cleaving onto this, cleaving onto these teachings that have been passed down since 1969, cleaving onto the culture that we have kept alive for over 50 years. That's what all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be doing.
Okay, so I got a question if I could. What will happen if you don't uphold that day?
Just like any, if you do not keep a feast day, a high holy day, you get kicked out of the nation. It's like if you didn't make it to Passover before Christ came, you were kicked out of the nation of Israel. But since Christ gave his life for our people, for us to come back to the Lord, well, that ignorance that you had before finding out the truth, the ignorance of not keeping the high holy days and the feast days, keeping the Sabbath holy, not worshiping idols, not being an adulterer, or a drug addict, or a drug dealer. Well, the Lord winks at your ignorance, but that's only for a short period of time, because once Christ cracks that sky with them chariots, once World War III pops off, many of our people will burn with America, burn with our pale-faced oppressor if they do not change their lives. And that's why this school is so important, because all of Israel should be saved.
Right. My second question is, what is that? Oh, that's your mom's. My second question is, what if, like, I have a problem with my memory? Sometimes I lose days. Sometimes I lose time. What would happen if you accidentally celebrated too early, or broke the fast, or broke the feast day early, but not knowing it intentionally?
I mean, that's why you have brothers around you, so that you don't accidentally break it, so that you don't miss the feast day. I mean, you see in our chats always messages going out. We got a feast day on this day. Reminder, brothers, don't forget sending dishes. We have feast day on this day.
Right.
Councils, we have feast day on this day, and then we all come together. If someone's not here, someone's gonna call, be like, hey, "What's going on?" Like, that's the importance of brotherhood.
Right.
You understand?
It's like I just asked, just trying to ask. You know what I'm saying?
That
Concept, the water.
Verse 22, and it's like, and another thing, like especially when our nation starts to really come into the truth and into our culture, it's going to be all around you. Like you, no matter how many days you lose, no matter how bad your memory is, you're going to know when Christmas is. You're going to know when Easter is, when the 4th of July is, when Thanksgiving is, because it's all around you. Our oppressor, he makes sure that the spirit is all across his nation when that time comes.
Okay.
Whenever October comes, you see the decorations come out. So you know, oh, this month it's Halloween. When Thanksgiving comes, he brings out all the leaves and the turkey decorations and the pilgrim decorations and the native, or it's like the Gadite headdresses, everything that he could, think of to spread that spirit within his nation. You know what's going on. Well, when we come back to our culture as a nation, you're going to see things that let you know what season we're in.
God.
So Leviticus 23 and 22 in the Hebrew. Wa Apatazarkam, Patazar, Aratazakam, Bakala, Shanaka, Wa Patazarka, Wa Laquat, Patazayarka, Laquat, La Ainaya, Walagar, Isaiah, Athum, Anya, Yahweh, Layakam, 23, with the bar, Yahweh all, Mashah, La Mar, 24, the bar all, Banya, Yasha Allah, La Mar, Bakadash, Ha Shabayaya, Baka, La Kadash, Yahya, the Kam,
Can I get another water?
Shabbat one, the car one, Ara'aya, Makorah, Kodash, 25, Call, Malakat, Ibadah, La'ah, Aishawa, Wa'akapor, Saki, Wa Hakarabatham, Ashah, La Yahweh, 26, With the bar, Yahweh, all, Mashah, La Amar, 27, Ak, Wa'aishawar, La Kadash, Hashab Ya'aya, Hazah, Yawam, Akaparyam, Hawa'ah, Makorah, Kodash, Yahya, Lakam, Wa'anyatham, it's like Napashath Yakam, Wahakorabah, it's like Wahakarabatham, Ashah, La Yahweh, verse 28, Wakal, Malakah, La'ah, the Aishawa, Ba'itazawam, it's like Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparian, Hawa'ah, Lakapar, or you, it's like all you come, Panya, Yahweh, all you come, clap it up. Leviticus 23, 22 in the English. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am Lord your God. When we are in rulership, we don't, reap all the fruits and vegetables and wheats out of our fields. We leave the corners of it for the poor, for those that don't have a family to take care of them, for those that aren't able to provide themselves with a meal for that day.
Right.
They can go and gather what they need out of those fields. Just to go to show even further that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians would be the best people in rulership over the earth. Because any other nation that rules the earth, they make sure that they leave nothing for the poor.
Right.
Matter of fact, they destroy the poor. They incarcerate the poor and abuse them because they are the easiest to abuse. The poor, the elderly, women, children, those are the ones that are most susceptible to abuse. And those are the ones that need to be protected the most. And that's exactly what the ISUPK does. We protect our people. No matter what your status is, no matter what your gender is, we protect Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And your pastors, your religious leaders will tell us that we need to do better at raising our children. That's why they're being brutalized by the police. That's why our children come up missing and wind up being hung from a tree. That's why we have all the problems in our community, because we don't know how to raise our children. Right. When in reality, it's because a doctrine of white supremacy is being pushed upon blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and destroying our souls. But thanks be to the Lord, the ISUPK is here to heal us, is here to show us who we are and how we are to conduct ourselves. And it starts by keeping these feast days, these high holy days. It starts by recognizing who we are and turning our back on the way of the heathen that have destroyed us for so very long.
It's kind of sad. I mean, what the brother was saying is real heavy, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, the true first thing that you need to do is fear the Most High and know that His judgments are going to be brought forth if you don't uphold the high holy days. The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. And if you fear the Lord, you keep the high holy days. Right. The ISUPK has been teaching the same thing since 1969 to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Right. Or slightly, the so-called. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have those names as our nationality. You know what I'm saying? We were Israelites. Right. If you need help, you need counseling or anything like that, call into your nearest school near you and get counseling from how the world destroyed you. Right. Here in the ISUPK, we provide that counsel. We also teach you those high holy days that you should be upholding, right along with the law, statutes, and commandments that you should be upholding. You know what I'm saying? We love our brothers as we love ourselves. Salaki.
And to the stranger, I am the Lord your God. 23, and the stranger is other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
Those that you don't know. Verse 23, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. 25, ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And even this feast day is rooted in brotherhood. Like, right. You know, because we have cell phones now and internet, we don't know what horns were used for back then. That was to alarm the nation, to alert the people of what's going on. Shalom, Yosha Brakatah, sir. And that's what the ISUPK has been doing since 1969, is blowing that trumpet and letting our people know that if we do not come back to the Lord, we are going to perish in America. We are going to be burned to nothing with thermonuclear bombs if we keep trusting in the ways of America.
Right.
And we have to come back to serving the Lord, and that's the only way. And the only way to serve the Lord is through the ISUPK. Anything else, you're going to be following a lavender lad. You're going to be following a cat that likes to put everything around you in his butt. You're going to be following a child predator, someone that steals your money, whatever leader that has plagued the black community, that's who you're going to be following. So the ISUPK is the only way.
Okay. If I could, I just seen a story recently about a lavender lad in the group stealing a man that was unalive, all his money out of the account, just so they could have in the school.
No, that was a sister.
Oh, a sister?
Yeah, that was Joy Morgan.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, when after Joy Morgan was unalive by that Hamite that they brought into their organization, they kept taking her tithes money. Her mother had to confront them, and Lord knows if they still squeezing some kind of money out of her account, because we already know they are a bunch of selfish bastards.
Right.
That's why they go over there to Africa, because they know that there's money in it. Why they turn their back on the children of Israel that are suffering in Haiti.
Right.
Suffering in the Dominican Republic,
Right.
suffering in Mexico and South America and the reservations and in the ghettos because they want money.
Right.
Thanks be to the Lord, He has put the spirit on the ISUPK to go into all these dangerous places where the savages and where the niggas and the spicks and the gangsters are to raise up our people.
That's right.
Verse 26.
Like
and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month shall be a day of atonement. It shall be a holy convocation unto you.
Take the whole thing.
And ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, day of atonement. That's where you go from sundown to sundown with no food, no water.
Right.
It's not that little fast that they do over there in Islam with Ramadan, where they don't. It's just eat, isn't it? From sun up to sundown.
Yeah, they don't. They're not allowed to eat, but they can drink water. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Ramadan.
And then before they start, they're gluttonous bastards. Scarf down everything around them, and after the fast ends for an entire night, they're scarfing everything down so they can go get ready for the next day. It's just a little fast. It's not afflicting yourself. Right. It's just a cheap imitation of the Bible, like everything that is in the Quran is a cheap imitation. It's like I can't say everything because that Captain Muhammad was a child predator.
Right.
He liked to lay with little girls that was 9 years old. He liked to put his mouth on little boys' private areas. He was a predator. He was a rock worshiper and liquor. He's a heathen. And that's what the heathen do. But this right here, these scriptures, what's in the Bible, the KJV version of the Bible, that is holy. That is for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And you won't see anything like what them heathens do in these scriptures. You just got to get into the scriptures.
Right.
You follow a pastor, you're going to believe that all that is acceptable because that's what your pastor does. He's a child predator. He's a thief. He worships the wood that's hanging up on the wall in his church when that's not of the Lord.
Of course. If I could, sir. You was talking about the Day of Atonement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's another thing about the Day of Atonement. Your religious leaders, your Christian, Catholic, or whatnot, that's not ISUPK, will teach you that when you're fasting, you can let people know. In the ISUPK, when you suffer through the Day of Atonement with your brothers and your sisters, you don't let the world know that you are suffering through those afflictions. Know what I'm saying? Like somebody was just talking to me, talking about, oh man, I can't eat right now because I'm on fast, brother. Who cares?
Right.
Why should I know your suffering?
Right.
Do you know me?
Right.
Am I going through the suffering with you? You should be upholding the high holy days like we are. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I told him, and he got mad at me and blocked me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But y'all in the Christian world, y'all in the world right now, celebrating this Easter. Where don't they got like the 10 commandments? Thou shalt not lie, steal, or something like that. Mm-hmm. But don't they lie when they say the Easter bunny lays eggs? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a contradiction in itself. Salakia.
And another thing that the Day of Atonement does is not only does it prepare us for the hard times to come.
Right.
There's going to be a time to where we're not dependent on America. A time where we have to secure our own food and have to go a time without eating.
Right.
Or a time without water. And it prepares us for war as a nation. And we're going to have to face these hardships if we want to be free as a people. We cannot be dependent on another nation for everything if we want to be free. Right. Otherwise, we'll be just like how we were when we came out of Egypt.
Right.
We were ready to turn on Moses and turn on Aaron so we go back to Egypt for their flesh pots.
Right.
Because they had the luxurious things that we love when we had to endure hardship. we had to go through some pain to be free back then. And the same thing is going to happen when we come out of America.
Right.
And another thing, when we're going through this day, as you are, you feel like your stomach is touching your back. You feel like your throat is going to close up because you haven't had no water, and you get agitated and irritated. Just remember that there is another Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian out there that does not have the choice but to go hungry. Like, remember what it is that your people go through every day in this empire.
Right.
And learn not to take what you have for granted. Learn not to take that food that you have in your fridge for granted. Learn not to take the water that you can just go out and grab off the shelf for granted, because there is another Israelite that cannot do so.
Okay. Man, that brother said something heavier than heavy. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that weight that's on your shoulder right now from hearing what this brother just said. It makes you want to cry, don't it? It makes you want to come into the ISUPK. Because I know that would have made me like, you know what? This brother makes me actually want to go and see what they about. You talking about the affliction and the stuff that's happening to the people that can't even afford or do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I got to fight with the medics every year so I can try to at least do the Day of Atonement. You know what I'm saying? People should want to suffer with their brothers.
Right.
Because of the poverty and the situation that our people are in every single day.
Right.
If you look up, they say that Native Americans are below poverty. They're the lowest part of the poor. There's poor, poverty, then there's Native Americans on the reservations, on drugs and alcoholism. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You got people in the Dominican Republic selling their daughters, selling their women, trying to get money. The Haitian brother that was living with us, he went 3 days without eating. And I was asking him if he wanted something to eat. He would say, no, I'm good. My daughter and my son and my wife, they can't eat. So I want to do the same as them. You see, we should want to be like that. We should want to suffer with our people.
Right.
Not sit there and look at them like, oh, you should get a job type. You know what I'm saying? Like the Christian churches do. I was in Oregon one time, and there was a homeless man laying in front of the church doors. Instead of them giving him something to eat or a bottle of water, they kicked him off the property. I was like, if that was me, I would have invited him in, gave him a meal, and gave him a shower and a change of clothes, and sent him on with something to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's the world we live in. It's a lie.
Verse 28, and ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. Verse 29, in Hebrew.
Okay, say the water, sir. Okay, all right. Kaya, Call, Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah, Tha'ainah, Ba'itazam, Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Wanakaratha, Ma'aim Yaha. What is that? Ma'aim Yaha? Yeah, Ma'aim Yaha. Verse 30. Wakal, Hanapash, Ashar, Ta'aisha, Call, Malakah, Ba'itazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Wahab, Waha, Abadath, Habadathia, Ath, Hanapash, Hahawa'ah, Makwarab. I'm ha. Verse 31. It's like it. Verse 31. Call. Malakah. La'ah. Ta'aishawa. Chakwath. Iwalam. Ladarathia. So like it. Ladarathia come. Bakal. Mashabathia come. Verse 32. Oh, okay. I forgot what I was at. 32. Shabbath. Shabbath one. Hawa'ah. Lakam. Wa'aynayathum. Ath. Napashath. Napashathiakum. Bathasha'ayah. Ayha. Lachadash. Ba'irab. Ma'irab. Aid. Irab. Shabbathwa. Shabbathakam. Verse 33. Wayadabar. Yahweh. Al. Mashah. La'amar. Verse 34. Dabar. Al. Banya. Yasharala. La'amar. Bachamash. Aishara. Yawam. Lachadash. Hashabayaya. Hazah. Chag. Hasakawath. Shabaith. Yum Yum. La Yahweh. Verse 35. Bayawam. Hara'ashawan. Makra'ah. Kodash. Kal. Malachath. Ibadah. La'ah. Ta'aishawa. Let's clap it up for those 7 verses. Starting to get better with it. We had verse 28. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in the same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
And that's what happens when you don't serve the Lord. Like in our nation, you get exiled, you get kicked out of this nation. Right. And that's another reason you should come and keep these high holy days.
Right.
Why it is you should come and keep these commandments that the Lord has given unto us, because I mean, you get separated from your nation, you're bound to be destroyed by the heathen.
Right.
Like that's what happened. And that's what has happened when our oppressor has divided us tribe by tribe and promoted tribalism amongst our people. And it has pitted blacks against Hispanics and natives against Hispanics, and natives against blacks. It has destroyed us as a people.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 30. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people.
That's how serious we got to be about our culture. How
Right.
serious we got to be about what the Lord has given us as a people. So much so that if anybody does any work, they get cut off from this nation. Why? Because if we make any kind of compromise, no matter how small it is, somebody is going to come in and twist the word of God. Just
Right.
like them cats like to put everything in their butts did. Just like the Lavender Lads did when they started allowing Hamites to come in and sell the daughters of Zion off to these disgusting heathens.
Right.
And they twist the word of God and they destroy our nation, just as the preachers have done in these churches. Just as those that are in the mosque and follow the religion of the Arabs have done. They've twisted the word of God and have destroyed our people and have caused for us to lose our identity further, have caused for the work of the ISUPK. It has caused for the work of the ISUPK to be doubled because of the lies they have spread throughout this earth. But here we are going to keep to our traditions. We're not going to change it to please our oppressor. We're not going to change it so that the masses are happy and so that they can have a good time. We're going to serve the Lord to death in here.
Right.
And if you are Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian and not in this school, and if you believe yourself to have some kind of standard, you believe yourself to be honorable, you should come in here and serve the Lord.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to make compromises just as men and women have made compromises in the past and have watered down and destroyed the word of the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
This is something that is forever throughout the nation of Israel. Your pastor can say, oh, the laws is done away with. That's the old covenant. Whatever lies that he has spread throughout this earth, he can say all of it. But the scriptures say otherwise. The scriptures say that this is forever throughout all of our dwellings, no matter where we are, whether we are free or in bondage, whether we're in America, whether we're in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, no matter where we are to keep our culture, keep our customs, what the Lord has given to us. And that's like we should be fighting tooth and nail to take back our culture. Because there is some disgusting heathen parading around and pretending to be us when this belongs to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Damn
Nobody
right.
else. And we fight tooth and nail to cling on to the ways of the heathen, to go and buy eggs that is $30 for a dozen, to spread the lie of a bunny laying eggs to our children, to go and tell our children that some fat paleface gives them all the gifts and makes them feel special, to spread all the lies that our oppressor Christianity has pushed into this earth. We fought tooth and nail to cling on to that.
God.
It has destroyed us as a people. So why not try something different?
Right.
Why not try something that has been working since 1969?
Right.
Why not try something that worked long before the ISUPK?
Damn
when,
right.
when the Lord was with our people. Why not try it? What harm could it do? Go ahead.
If I could, sir. You kind of said, what you was just saying about the pale face giving all the gifts and stuff. Even in the world, I thought he was a pedo. He knows when you sleeping. He knows when you're awake. It's like it.
And that's all to make him God. Just
right.
Just another way to make him God.
Right.
In the scriptures say that the Most High is a black man.
Exactly.
You understand? Just as Christ is a black man, the prophets in the Bible was black, Hispanic and Native Indian. And every Israelite that's in the Bible was black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. The Lord's chosen people are black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Nobody else.
Right. And those that claim that you are, the Lord knows.
Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day of the month of at even, from even to even, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 34. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
to let you know how we keep, once again, another Sabbath service for Feast of Tabernacles, where we come together and dwell in booths together, so that we can at least when we had our own kingdom, we can remember what it is that we came from. Like when we come out of Egypt, we had to dwell in booths.
Right.
We didn't have luxurious houses and castles or none of that. Like we was living in poverty, trying to be free. And once again, another thing that prepares us for the times to come, prepares us so that we aren't so dependent on the luxuries of America. Go ahead. Was that the last one?
Go ahead, sir.
Leviticus 23 and 36 in the Hebrew, Shabbat, Yum Yum, Bakwa, or Yabwa, Ashab, or Yahweh, or Yawam, Ha Shamayanya, Makorah, Kodash, Yahya, Lakam, Wa Korabkam, Ashab, La Yahweh, Tazarah, Hawa'ah, Call, Malakath, Abidah, La'ah, Aishawa, 37. Allah, Mawa'idiyah, Yahweh, Ashar, Takorawa, Thumb, Makoraya, Kodash, La Korab, Ashab, La Yahweh, Ilah, Wa Makah, Zabak, Wa Nasakium, the Bar, Yawam, Ba Yawamwa, 38. Malabad, Shabbath, Yahweh, Wa Malabad, Matanawath Yakam, Wa Malabad, Call, Nadar Yakam, Wa Malabad, Call, Nadab Wath Yakam, Shar, Nathanawa, La Yahweh, verse 39. Ak, Bakamasha, Ashar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashab Ya'ayah, Sapkam, Ad, Abawath, Ratazah, Hakagwa, Ad, Ka, Yahweh, Shabbat, Yum Yum, Ayawam, Harashwan, Shabbatwan, Wa Bayawam, Hasham Shamayunya, Shabbatwan, 40. Wa Lakokatham, Lakam, Bayawam, Harashwan, Arya, Itazah, Hadar, Kapad, the Mariam, wa Ainat, Itazah, Ibat, wa Arabia, Nakal, wa Shamakatham, Lapanya, Yahweh, wa Hayakam, Shabbat, Yum Yum. Verse 41. Wa Kagatham, Athwa, Kal, wa Yahweh, Shabbat, Yum Yum, wa Shana, Kakwath, Awalam, La Darath Yakam, Bakadash, Ha Shabayayah, Hakagwa, Athwa, 42. Masakah, Vashabwa, Shabbat, Yum Yum, Call, Ha'azarak, Bayasha Allah, Yeshabwa, Masakah. What is this? 42.
Go ahead, sir.
Is that all?
Go ahead, sir.
Stop it up.
Clap it up, clap it up. Slide it. There we go.
Leviticus 23 and 36. in the English. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, the branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. Ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. 41. Ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. So that's every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, because you can only be born an Israelite. You cannot be a spiritual Israelite. You cannot be grafted into the nation if you are a heathen.
Right.
If your father is so-called black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, then you are born an Israelite. You just don't know that you are. You are a Gentile. You believe that you are American, or that you are Vietnamese, that you're African, that you are some heathen nation because we were enslaved by all these nations and our identity was stripped by all these people. And we've served all their gods for so very long. But thanks be to Christ and the sacrifice that our great and holy King made for us, we are able to come back and serve the Lord. We no longer have to be lost. We are now found. You understand? We are now able to serve the Lord again. Now able to take on our identity thanks to the sacrifice of our King. And we should not take that for granted. Every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, if you want to honor Christ and his sacrifice that he made for us, you come into the ISUPK. You do not go into the church and paint these eggs and hide them, all across your yard. Right. Or if you get with Sakara, you do not hide them in their butts. You do not do that. You do not sit there and say that you honor Christ's sacrifice on Good Friday. And then as soon as you leave whatever celebration you have, you go and get high. You go and be a whore. You go and worship idols. You go and sell them drugs. You go and sin because Christ died not for us to continue in sin. He died so that we could have an opportunity, so we could have grace and return onto the Lord.
Right.
Right? Get the rest of the English one. Sure.
The last two.
So you read 43, and we're going to read into the next chapter. So go ahead and read 43 and 44 in English.
Okay, sir. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am the Lord your God.
Understand? He is only our God. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And as you can see, all the high holy days, the feast days of the Lord is right here in the Bible. But yet your religious leaders do not teach us these things because they aren't of God. They don't honor God. They don't honor anything that's in these scriptures, but the ISUPK does. And if you want to serve the Lord, you want to find God, you come into this school and you learn the truth and you change your life, because that's the only way that us as a nation are going to have salvation, is if we change who we are. If we are cleansed by the word in this book right here. That's the only way. Go ahead.
Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Is it, sir? Go to next chapter.
Leviticus 24 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses. Just read. Huh?
Go to 25. We just read 24.
The book of Leviticus. The book of Leviticus chapter 24 verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure oil, olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. Verse 3, without the veil of the testimony, in the tabernacle of the congregation, shall Aaron order it from the evening unto the morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Verse 4, he shall order the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Lord continually. Verse 5, and thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2/10 deals shall be in one cake.
Clap that up. Just the men behind the podium. I imagine. Wait.
Laya Sha'ala, which means to rise Israel. To Israel, it's like.
Imagine means to stand. We're going to be saluting the scrolls, starting with the head priest. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Shemel Shepherd. Yeah.
Face the east.
You know, start with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakothka, Kaba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Natalanaw, Lacham, Kal, Yawon, Wasalak Lanaw, Kabawat now, Kasalak now, Kabawati now, Wala'ah, Kabiyah now, Manasai one, Abal, Awshai now, Mayan, Rad, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Para, Lalamim, Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever.
So be it. This is Hakak. Yahweh Shimi Awashad. Babakashad. Natalano. Hakak. La Rapa'ah. Kal Machala. Kal Marwa. Hakak. La Tahor. Hamat Zariah. Hakak. La Hapi. Matthew. Hakak. Arachawa. Hatamala. Lagarshan. Bashimi Awashad. The water of month.
Pray for the power in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
It's to bless Israel. Yahweh Shimi Awashad. Barak Lanau. Vayasharal. Wahabayat. Sapari. Barak. Bashimi Awashad. The water of month.
For to bless Israel in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahaharim. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Warataza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Wugolka. All Yanawam. Shamar. Anah. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yashim. Shawamor. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Zalta. Aliyad. Yamyaka. Yahweh. Slaki. Yahweh. Tazalka. Aliyad. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yukaka. Wayayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Shamar. Makal Rad. Yashamar. Napashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazahafka. Wabawaka. Ma'ita. Wa'ai. I will love.
Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
from this time forth,
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Amdu Yalaka,
all the Yahweh,
Alta Harash,
All that garage.
Wa Alta Shakwat,
All that squad.
Oh, Kayahana,
Yahweh,
Awabyaka,
Yahweh,
Yahama Yawam,
Yahweh.
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash.
Al Aimak, Ya'ira Yamu, Sawada, Wayata Ya Atazawa, Altaza Pawanyaka, Amaru, Lakawa, Winakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazako, Yasham Yasharala, Awara, Kaya, Nawa Atazawa, Lapa, Yakadwa, Ayak, Yasharala, Baria, Yakarafu, Aholia, Adawam, Waya Shemai Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagaria, Gabal, Waimawun, Waimalak, Palashak, Anyashabi, Tazawar, Ramashawu, Nalawa, Anmum, Hayawa, Zarwa, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalahum, Kamadi, Kasiya Sara'a, Kayabian, Manachal, Koyashwan, Nashamalu, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, Ladama, Shayatama, Ladaya Mawa, Kaira, Wakazabad, it's like Wakazabba, Wakazabat, Wakazalmana, Karnasayakamu, Ashore, Amaru, Nairashad, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayo, Alahaya, Shayatamba, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapaya Ramcha, Kaash, Taba Ira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Kalahat, Hariyam, Kantar Datma, Basa Ira, Wabasabu Patka, Tabalahum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabahowa, Ariai, Wayakapar, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayata, Shamka, Yahweh, Labaka, Ayawan, Kal, Parakaza.
Psalms 83.
Okay.
Yahweh Shimei Shabrak.
Yahweh Shimei Shabrak.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power.
Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O my power.
And be not still, O my power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult,
And they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
let us cut them off from being a nation,
That the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarene,
and the Hagarene,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
There became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like seed.
and like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all the princes,
as Seba,
and Zibah,
and as Salmuna,
and as Amuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the Most High power and possession.
the houses of the Most High power and possession.
Oh my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stumble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
it is the flame set the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy temper,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High,
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Who's that? This is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
Wa Bayaka Allah.
Wa Yaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Lahayim.
Matazabia Allah Wap Yahan.
Matizaya Allah Yahana.
Ha Allah Wap Ya.
Ha Wakyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Ha Sarwanyam.
Wakwatazayanyam.
Ha Kwatizayanyam.
Wakhayayayam.
Ha Khayayam.
Wakwatiyan.
Wa Wakyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahusha.
Bashim Yahusha.
The water Aman.
The what Almighty. For the blessings or power structure in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
The general.
The generals.
The captain.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. These are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things live.
In all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake
The
loose.
treasure of the rich.
The treasure of the rich.
Of Israel. They
They
refused to give to the school.
refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their
To
riches
enter to thy sanctuary.
into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and
To
destruction.
the Edomites.
To the
And
Edomites.
the nations.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And the drug
The
dealers.
court system.
The court
The
system.
prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned
All
Parenthood.
the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and
Roman
armies.
Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic
The
Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian
The
movement.
lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army.
Army.
Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marine.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airway.
And the airways.
The cable access channel.
The cable access
The
channel.
radio channel.
The radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop
and
us
bring swift destruction
and bring swift destruction
to all the heathen
to all the
that
heathen
stand in the way
that stand in the
or
way
try to stop
or
us
try to stop us
from broadcasting your word
from broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Let them all pray.
cause them to go to and fro
Cause go to and fro
through the earth and consume them.
to the earth and to them.
Let the plagues
The plague.
shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Check out the deep in the word.
Let Yahweh shine.
Let Yahweh shine.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel.
come down with the flying saucer
Come down, cry to us.
and punish all the heathen
And push all heathen.
that come up against us
Come up against us.
as you speak thy word.
Yeah, we speak thy words.
Cause it to be known by all
Cause we know by all.
that it is the angels that have done
That
it.
is good.
Cause it to be spread through the media
God spread the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake it thy cup.
God, shake God, come.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
Then y'all shout.
thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry.
So,
Which means a turn. This concludes IFK after Sabbath service. Aguatian Yeshabia. Salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Amadim Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brakathum. Yadimata. Akwathian Imajim, which means sisters stand. Salute to the sisters watching online. Men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat. Imajim Barak.
Yahweh Shamar Alathon by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yadimata. Would anybody be anointed at this time? Clap that up. Go ahead and end the stream. Tell us about.